Alright, and hello everyone, welcome back to another installment of this week's Keeper Reaction to Housing Complex C. Now, what do I mean by Keeper Reaction? It means, I run a little thing called Call of Cthulhu. It's a tabletop role-playing game. We actually do a little bit of it on the channel, but it also means that I have studied the overarching lore of H.P. Lovecraft and have gone to Cthulhu school, which means I have a Cthulhu degree, which means I can tell you all about the weird spooky shit that's happening in this episode with a little bit of greater context to the overall lore, because there is a lot of lore, however whimsical and non-canonical it may be. However, first, we have an arrangement to make. You see, last episode I asked you all to please start subscribing a little bit more, because I see that many of you come back and rewatch our content despite the fact that you're not subscribed. Well, last week some of you followed through, but not all of you. So, for that reason, I am holding a hostage. I have for you a 20 New Zealand dollar bill. But it's not just any. You see the Queen there. The Queen of England, the recently departed, yes. Well, let's just say that by some godly power I have been given by my masters, that I had the chance to potentially set her free back into this world from this $20 bill. And all that I need is for every single person that is watching this video to subscribe, especially if you have been here before. And if you don't, well, she stays gone. Quite frankly, no queen for you. Sorry, England. So, without further ado, let's start this week's episode of Housing Complex C. And now we get back into the intro. What is she staring at? Is it an eye? It feels like it's an eye, but I feel like we're not going to get direct answers. So she's definitely going to die by falling at some point. That seems like it's the motif. And Yuri, you are so sus, especially that smug smile. How many of these people are going to be dead by the end of this? I frankly do not know. Wait, could Yuri be the Shoggoth? If they are doing a Shoggoth person, I don't think they will, though. I don't think they'll do a Shoggoth Lord here. But they could. That's him, buddy! He's the Moss!
Joke is this? It was this. Of course not. What makes you think
Of course no one wanted to eat that.
the strange rock you've been studying? Like that. That's
They are fully taking a religious side on that. They do not know what it is. Very good to know. Oh boy, yeah, okay, we're fully addressing xenophobia in this. Excellent, good job. However, you guys are forgetting the other new people. Can she actually do any of that?
To be friends.
It's Yuri sus.
to focus on your research. I can understand.
Yes.
Helping.
Because something's going on and probably has to do something with it. I can't read that.
All the board, an omen of an impending rebirth.
So,
That's why she's being.
this actually does tie into the bounties that Deep Ones had.
People who remember it.
Very interesting. I wonder if we'll go into that. Okay, so I want to talk about these dead fish and their relationship to Deep Ones, because he's right, they are somehow separate than the animals that are being dropped off at Kimmy's place. The way that Deep Ones and humankind interact is on a breeding level. They fuck, but there's also additional things. The human societies that congregate with the Deep Ones, have relationships with Deep Ones, and trade with the Deep Ones do get benefits of what are considered bountiful harvest. So, and at times this is actually a lot of fish for the catch, but it's also things like gold and silver and fine jewels. This holds up with what we're seeing from the legend. Now, is it a little weird that these are just dead fish just dumped in weird places? Yes. Does it also line up with fish people potentially delivering food to people that may have, for some reason, just reinstated their goodwill with Deep Ones? Also, yes. Now, as to how this sort of barter started up again, remains to be seen. I'm sure we will get the answer to that in the next episode. Why is she throwing up?
Morning.
Uh-oh.
All right. You look like death warmed over.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What did she make for them?
I'll keep track of the daily reports from the watch.
Oh, Grandma's gonna die.
Your husband must be a
This is all.
Where are Kimmy's parents?
I'll be back later, Mommy. Oh, I
Where is your mom?
wasn't feeling well.
Thanks for addressing that. Why? What? Oh no. Oh no.
Kimmy! Everything will be ruined. I beg of you.
Poor Khan.
And me.
He's just genuinely trying to be a good dude.
About this. I'll patch him up.
Khan was just doing his thing.
Yuri, you go ahead and head back.
So, slightly rules out Yuri directly. However, Yuri and Mom combination, we are still pretty much banking on.
Why can't I sleep?
Cause shit's spooky, my dude.
The old timers.
Oh. Whoa. What? We've only seen that once before. So is that Rainbow from Blackgate?
This is the Curacado, but it should be a black gate. At Housing Complex C.
Oh, fuck.
Is this a sacred stone?
Oh, it's in the shape of a gate. Okay, way to go, Dad.
It can't be.
What did you just find? Oh, they're related. I guess we finally met fucking Yuri's dad. Don't trust any of them. Ah, this story's gonna end violently and horribly.
Okay, Con? Does
We're still not getting into the fact that someone has been daggering and mossing people. Probably her. Jesus. Nope, don't like the fact that we jump cut to night.
won't Rubel be
Yes, he is. Yes, Khan is right.
Rubel is not. Kimmy, a favor? I was.
Oh, Taka's not dad. Taka just lives around here. Taka is just father figure. Whoa, the moss is covered up again. How did you know to go to the moss? Kimmy, how did you just know to go down here? We haven't gotten any of the Egyptian stuff yet. Yeah, we're still learning new things right now. Oh, these have been torn up. Kimmy, how did you know? That's bad. You do not remove it. That's good. It's good that it's there. It's good that it's there. Okay, so the elder sign pieces that we see here and how the symbology works. So again, as previously stated, elder signs are a form of protection. So usually these are put up and out in order to, in particular, to keep things that are really powerful out of going in. That's the one thing that is like universal in the lore. If something is dangerous and spooky, they should not be able to interact with an elder sign. They should be repelled by it. Now, that's the one consistent thing that H.P. Lovecraft did, as well as many others that have interpreted his work. I would be surprised if they had the interpretation that went against that, because it's so universal to the Cthulhu mythos itself. And clearly, we see Kimmy and Yuri climb under this. So either they're not technically deities or sort of monsters, or they're just so damn powerful that they can go under. It's one or the other. It can't be anywhere in between. The roots are kind of a big deal. Whoa, what am I looking at? It's draining down into moss.
Kimmy?
What are we looking
I
at?
think all this was his death. That makes all these fish guys sad, and they start coming up on land.
Okay.
Then a bunch of them
Cthulhu
sacrifice
dies.
themselves to this
Egyptian deep ones.
really
Okay. So, big squid thing, octopus thing, obviously that's Cthulhu. So, previously stated, and there was some general confusion about this in previous comments, but deep ones worship Cthulhu as well as Father Dagon. Now, Dagon's more of a priest to Cthulhu, and Cthulhu's kind of a priest to other things, but there is that chain of command, and ultimately they still do worship Cthulhu. What this is depicting, actually, is not Cthulhu dying, but going to sleep. This is why he is called the Great Dreamer, and this is how he facilitates the Call of Cthulhu, which is when he goes into people's heads and sort of calls them through their dreams. Now, I don't think we are seeing the Call of Cthulhu in any way here. However, what we are seeing is an accurate representation of what the Deep Ones supposedly did after his fall, which was they went out and picked up different sort of civilizations. Shadow over Innsmouth is this idea that they have some sort of underwater city just off the coast of Massachusetts. Now, here, what we are probably seeing is something similar to the same. The reincarnation. Is that... What? What?
Anybody in there? Let's head back.
Even Kimmy's on the sus list now. Why is Kimmy on the sus list now?
I know. You must be starving. Let me get you some food.
Mom's being kept as a suspended plant horrible thing. Kimmy is officially not what we think she is. At all. Last episode, I did quickly bring up the Black Goat, Shub-Niggurath, which is, again, the closest things to a life fertility god here, heavily associated with plants and bioplant things. So there is a chance now, actually, that what we're seeing with the whole plants suspended is a motif based off of that. Now, an important thing to note, I'm not expecting the show to outright confirm any of this, mostly because Lovecraftian storytelling needs to be done very subtly. You may see a nod to different entities, different beings existing, all within the same stories. However, it is rare that they will be outright named in each story. There will be little motif Easter eggs here and there, though, which I currently actually believe is kind of what we're seeing with the mom, this sort of suspended plant human embryo thing, because it fits very well with what already exists within the Cthulhu mythos. Now, as to what kind of clue that gives us for what Kimmy is, there's a couple things, one of which, I'm not sure Kimmy is human. I earlier was like, I don't think they will do the Shoggoth thing, or more appropriately, a Shoggoth Lord. Now, a Shoggoth Lord is essentially that big, sort of scary Shoggoth, except it is turned into a humanoid form. Now, depending on the interpretation, a Shoggoth Lord always looks kind of bulbous and kind of disgusting, or it could just look like a person. And it's just managed to turn all of its organs and features into that of a person. And that's totally a valid interpretation of it. You can do it however you want. A lot of different stories just go different ways with these things. But why they went for the Egyptian motif, I am still not sure of. If we are going with the Nyarlathotep interpretation or tie to this area, then potentially that is still in play and could explain some of Kimmy's really sort of craziness. For all we know, she could be Nyarlathotep, and the thing at the end of the episode could be Shub-Niggurath. That's possible. There's no real hard order to the family tree in the Cthulhu mythos, but when a Shub-Niggurath comes before Nyarlathotep, then that's a total possibility. We could see this happening. Hey, Ben here. A quick adjustment to this. There is indeed a somewhat official family tree. However, the family tree mostly existed originally as a joke and then was later expanded upon by other writers. So anyone can kind of take a look at it and be like, I don't want it. Yeah, so that's the episode for today. Not too much new Cthulhu revealed stuff. It was kind of all front-loaded at the end back there. Sorry if the reaction video is just at the end of the episode and me explaining everything. Ooh, sorry, little Leviathan. But fine. But I'm gonna go ahead and start filming the next episode so that we can have both of these out in a reasonable amount of time because, yeah, we're a little bit behind. Anyway, do this. Like and subscribe, or I kill the queen again. Bye.